There are a lot of things happening so far in the reptile room right now, a lot of exciting things I should say, and it is the end of March, so I wanted to do a quick reptile room tour with you guys, so stick around. My name is Nick Pulaski. Growing up, I have always had a passion for wildlife, and with that passion, along with my passion of filmmaking, I get taken on some amazing adventures creating wildlife content, getting up close with a variety of incredible animals. So come follow along as I pursue my goals of educating, inspiring, exploring, and conserving wildlife, all while having fun, seeing the beauty in our natural world. Hello and welcome back to my channel. Thank you guys so much for tuning in today. Today we are going to be going back to doing reptile room updates. I know we haven't really done one in a while. The whole month of February, I think we just basically kind of neglected things. And by neglected, I mean that I wasn't putting out content as consistently as I wanted to. And honestly, I just had to sacrifice it. I was getting really busy, so without the animal stuff that I was doing already, I had some other things going on, so had to tend to those things. But regardless, we are back now. I'm so excited to be back and making these videos for you guys. And just because I was in limbo and not putting out content doesn't mean I wasn't filming it. I actually filmed 2 put to scale episodes, so those are going to be coming out soon, so stay tuned for those. I'll put out some word about those in the coming weeks. And also I have 2 other videos coming up down the pipe that I'm really excited to share with you guys. One is the update for the paludarium and the vivarium tank. That vivarium tank especially looks completely different, so really excited to share that with you guys. So make sure you stay tuned for those episodes as well. As far as ball pythons go, the ball pythons are doing really good. So now what I've been doing is I've started production for the second round of females. And really what I'm more so going for now is the pieds that I have, and starting to get a thing going of those, as well as hopefully my Mojave female. Hopefully she goes as well too. So hopefully with any luck we're going to have pieds, and we're going to have different Mojave combinations, which would be really exciting. Those honestly would be my favorites to have thus far this year, I would think. I love all of them, but I think those are kind of like my all-time favorite morphs that I'm working with currently. But that being said too, I'm going to get you guys off the tripod in a bit. I don't want this to be completely stationary. I have some stuff I wanted to go over, and I know you guys had some comments that you wanted to see certain things, and I want to share those things with you guys as well too. So we have some females that have already ovulated, and we're just waiting for the prelay shed. That should happen within the next couple weeks, and then soon enough we're going to be firing up this incubator. I've already test run it for a month, and we're going to be throwing in some egg boxes, and we're going to have some babies in the incubator, and that's going to be really exciting. I'm so excited to have babies again, and I just can't wait to go through this next stage. I mean, it's been so long since I've had eggs, and it's just really exciting to get back into it, honestly. So, couldn't be happier. The Womas, they have been growing like weeds. As you can see right here, Willow, she's chilling out right over here. I'll take out Wendy right now. Wendy has been growing like crazy. Super curious. She is a feisty one too. She can act a little bit loony. But, so she's getting super big, as you can see. She's already upgraded into her new tub, but oh my gosh, her coloration is just incredible. So like I said, I just upgraded her enclosure. She is going to be going into one of these guys soon, once she gets more size on her, just like Willow is, and we're going to keep growing them up like there. And hopefully in this coming year and this summertime and everything like that, once babies start hatching, we're going to be looking for a boyfriend for the both of them. So I'm trying to find a stunner for those 2 to breed with, and I couldn't be more excited about it. But as for like this side, everything's doing great over here too. Rafiki's doing well, the rat-tailed green rat snake, he's doing well too. And also Daisy. Daisy's doing really good too. Everyone's doing great. We love taking Daisy out now and letting her run around. She's been having the time of her life, just kind of exploring. And if you just let her go, I mean, she will go now. I mean, it's not like how when we first got her, she'll just kind of sit there for a bit. I mean, you literally take her out and she's going to speed away. So she is just so much fun to work with, and I just love watching her kind of come up to my feet and try to bite them. Still trying to figure out where I'm going to put this hatching rack. I'm trying to see first like how many eggs I get in this first production between the 3 females that I have going. I want to see how many eggs I get from there. I'm assuming that I'm probably going to be about like maybe high, maybe low of 28 eggs. So I'm thinking we're going to get a hatching rack that's going to house around 40 to 48 babies. I think that's going to be a safe number for production for a while. And I'm just kind of debating if I want to put it up here, because if I do, I want to make it a little bit more lightweight because it's going to be heavy to throw up on top of here. But if I don't put it on top of there, I want to throw it in this closet over here. So I just have to kind of figure out what's going to be the best case scenario for me. So just kind of playing around with those things, because the other thing too is eventually I may want to get more of these guys over here. So I may want to get more T8s, stack them up, maybe 1 or 2 more, maybe 3, I don't know. If I do 3, it's gonna go all the way to the ceiling. Just kind of playing it by ear. So I think I've talked long enough about this kind of stuff. I want to take you guys off the tripod for a bit and wrap the video up like that and show you guys certain things that you guys want to see and it's things that I want to show you guys. So I'm gonna do that really quick. So it never fails, for one, Willow, every time I clean Willow's enclosure, she's going to pee or poop in it. So that's what you're seeing in the bottom corner. But I just thought this was really funny when I looked over. All I see is her head picking out of the paper towels. She is always running amok over here and kind of moving around the enclosure. But all you're seeing is literally just part of her body sticking out. And I thought that was really funny. All right, so we are mobile now. So I wanted to show you guys one of the big girls that's ovulating. And I'll get a better shot of it for you guys right here. But this is our big black pastel albino female. And she has been just stationary like this for like the past week. And this is her off of food too, and she's just swelling at like 2/3 down her body. I mean, you can kind of see how she's just kind of building as you get further down her body towards her tail. And like I said before, she was ovulating and really big a couple days ago, and I posted that actually on Instagram too. So make sure you check down there so you can see what she looked like. But yeah, she has been building for months now, and yeah, her ovulation just happened. It looked like she honestly swallowed a small rabbit. It was really, really cool. And that's basically what they do. So they will go through an ovulation. A couple weeks later, you're going to get a prelay shed. Then after the prelay shed, you only have to wait a couple more weeks or so, and then you will have the eggs. And that's really exciting. They start to glow. The females actually do. And that's how you know that they're going to go through an ovulation pretty soon, or they're about to have their prelay shed, or both. And some may actually keep that glowish hue to them and brighten up a little bit for the duration of the period. So it's something really cool. But the other thing I always look for too is once they get off of food, you'll start to see them start to swell up a little bit more. And what I mean by that is you're not only going to see like them building, but you'll see like the scales kind of expand out too. So I will show that in a clip, kind of with her ovulation, that her scales, as you can see, are kind of like expanding out, and you can kind of see them stretched out in the body. That means that she does not want to move whatsoever. You don't want to move a female. You don't want to handle them at all, really, to be honest with you, because that can risk being egg bound. I have left her alone. She's been literally sitting like that for a couple weeks now, almost probably 2 weeks now, I must say. And yeah, just letting her rest, do her thing, because she's got a lot of production to go. She's going to be one busy mama, let me tell you. So really excited for that. But yeah, everyone else on the rack is doing really well too. So it's been just an ongoing thing with snakes and eggs and everything like that. Hopefully we're going to be getting a couple more ovulations here soon. A lot of the females, they haven't been really moving much. They have been off of food too. I've seen them building and everything like that. So we're just kind of waiting and seeing. So really exciting stuff there. I'm getting a sticker collection going up here, if you can see that. I have Zoom In, and then I also have John Chosmer right at the top. He liked that he was right at the top, so shout out to John right there. And then over here, like I said, we also have Rafiki and the red-tailed green rat. They're doing great as well too. And then down below here, during the middle of the day, we have Daisy. And Daisy is not out right now, obviously. I will show you guys Daisy. Just kind of lift this up. You can see she buries herself right down there, right next to the fogger. So that's where she likes to be, because this fogger, if you saw in my other video where I kind of show how I built this thing, it pumps out a lot of mist, and she absolutely loves it. So it's something that we have been working on. It's been really cool. And the cool thing too is, now that we're getting into the springtime, I mean, I'm already feeling like a temperature change in here. I'm already sweating. I mean, you're probably seeing me start to glow here myself. But yeah, the racks, they're not going to be running as high in electricity. So this is kind of when my electricity bill starts going down. And then this is when the room starts warming itself up ambiently. Now also too, going back to the ball pythons, because a lot of storms are going to start happening in the spring, that's when I start throwing in my other round of males with females. And I have great production and success with that. So really excited to get, like I said, the Mojave. Hopefully she goes. I know she's given me some problems with breeding in the past, and I mean, she just never goes for me. So hopefully this is the year that she goes for me. Then also too, we also have the Coral Glow Leopard Pied, and going to the 100% head pied female I have. So we're gonna get some really cool babies hopefully out of her. I mean, she is a huge mama, let me tell you. So really excited about that. And we have Bo the boa right there, just kind of chilling, looking at me, waiting for some food. Absolutely a bottomless pit when it comes to food, so love that about her. But yeah, basically that's kind of what the essential rundown is for this room. I know it's kind of like a run and gun quick situation, but a lot of cool things coming up. Like I said, we have 2 new Put to Scale podcast episodes coming out, as well as 2 new videos also coming out soon. So be on the lookout for those as well. And we're going to be doing some really cool things in the coming months, especially with like eggs being laid. We're going to be going through that whole process. We're going to be doing some more care videos. We're going to hopefully start doing a little bit more collabing with some people. We're going to have a good time. So I'm really excited. I know we've been kind of in a lull for the past month, and I wasn't really happy about that. I've been dying to get to you guys and give you guys some content, and I'm excited to be back. And not only have I been doing this, but I've also been getting back into my photography, my professional photography of my personal stuff. So I also have, if you check out my Instagram page, I also have a link in there, and I'll put a link down below too, to my professional photography page. I'm trying to get back into that stuff and really get a good profile going of that stuff to show with you guys, and start building my profile up with those kind of things, and really growing with that. So really just kind of getting a whole portfolio going of different really cool pieces of work that I've done, and keep growing, learning, and expanding and stuff like that, because I love doing stuff with the camera. So that all has been a lot of fun too. I've been kind of going on a little bit of a tangent here, but let me flip you guys around so I can kind of do this easier. So you guys were wondering about these T8s. So these T8s, they do have those pegs, and you can kind of see the peg a little bit better right here. I do still have the pegs in. What the pegs essentially are used for is, if these were lined up flat along here, and if these are just snug, the pegs are meant so these don't shift and fall and can't be pushed off of one another. I didn't necessarily want that, so I put in these blocks of wood right here. And what these blocks of wood do on each level is they create a gap of space. And obviously that is for my heat tape right here. So what I basically do is I have these gaps. It has a perfect amount of gap right there for the flex wide heat tape. I line it up there. This is all kind of already rigged up, that I've rigged up myself, and it all connects up here. So that's how I rigged it to the thermostat and everything like that. It's been working great. So we have the hot spot on this side, and then we have the cool side over there. The heat tape honestly does not go that deep, as you can see. That's exactly the piece right there. That was what people were wondering about too, was how exactly do I run heat through these guys? And really I thought it was a better solution for me to do that rather than buying one of their radiant heat panels that would normally go on the top of one of these things. I think it's just a better solution, and in the long run I think it runs more efficiently and I can run a whole bunch more off of it. So that's what I decided to do with that. It looks like a lot of wires, and eventually I probably will fix up the wires a little bit. But it works perfectly well. I mean, obviously this isn't going to be moving or anything like that too, so it's perfect for what it's needing to be. But a lot of people wanted to know how I filled the gaps. So I filled them with just little pieces of wood, scrap wood that I have, and it works perfectly, honestly. So it keeps it at the 88-degree mark that I need it to be, and we've had no issues. So that's all I could really ask for with these things. So yeah, I know you guys are kind of curious on how I've been rigging that thing, so I wanted to go over that with you guys, just so you guys had an idea on what to do for your guys' enclosures too. So make sure you guys kind of put that in mind too. I mean, it works for really anything. In the past too, I also did a video going over like heat lamps versus heat pads, and I also used those blocks too for the gaps, and a lot of people thought that was very useful as well too. And it's all positive things that I've seen throughout the years, and it prevents fire hazards or anything like that, because you don't want your tank sitting directly on the heat tape or the heat pad. That can cause issues down the line. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed this reptile room tour. I'm really happy to kind of get you guys off of that tripod and move you guys around, because that's what I want to do with you guys, is show you guys all the cool animals in here and all the cool things that I'm working with. So thank you guys so much for that. If you could do me a couple favors, if you could like the video and subscribe to my channel, I would greatly appreciate it, as well as hit that notification bell so you know when I upload. Thank you guys so much again for watching, and until next time, I will see you guys soon.